what does it mean to be named the captain again this year?
I mean, that's the best honor I could think of. That's something I've dreamed about for a long time. And to be a second-year captain, that's truly a dream.
Brady, how do you kind of balance the competition alongside the leadership side that you have with being a captain?
Yeah, I think a part of the competition is being the best leader. So I think that's just a part of it. Obviously, leadership comes with the position, but it also has to be deeper than that. You have to be a true leader of the whole team. The offense is going to look up to you. The defense is going to look up to you. I mean, it's just something that has to be there. So it's something I focus on within the competition.
What do you think you kind of took away from last year being captain and some of those leadership traits that you were able to kind of take away from and bring into this year?
Yeah, I think this year I'll be able to step up and just have a more vocal role, being my second year as a captain. And I learned a lot in general last year. Leadership on the field, off the field. I learned a lot about this team and our coaches. I think it's all going to play a role in this year.
The fall camp is about wrapping up here. How would you assess how your fall camp has gone?
Yeah, I've been really happy with how I performed in camp. Really happy with how the offense has performed. I mean, the defense has been pushing us. They gave us great looks, and man, they're a really good defense. So I'm super happy with how I've played and how the offense has done, and I think we've really picked it up in the second half. We have some momentum right now.
Connor earning that spot at center, how have you seen maybe a shift in him leadership-wise? Have you seen him carry himself a little differently?
Yeah, I can just tell he's got a different type of energy compared to last year and even spring. I can tell he's really starting to buy in. He really cares. He wants to make this a good year. So,
is there anything specific you can say, like this is where you feel like the offense has gotten better since day one, and then what's the focus here these next 12 days?
Yeah, what stuck out to me is really our ability to score in different situations at practice. A big emphasis has been putting us in different situations, whether it's end of game, 1 minute left, end of half, different red zone situations, third down, fourth down. And the offense has done a great job of converting. With that, a lot more explosive plays. We're tracking our explosive play percentage, which has been a big emphasis. Obviously, we need to push the ball down the field. We need to be efficient in the run game. And I mean, we've really been able to see all of that in camp. So,
how have you felt that the experience you've accumulated, especially the last couple of years, has benefited you this camp in trying to keep this job?
Yeah, I think it's been huge. Having 14 games under my belt, having a couple years just to fall back on, and it just being my fourth fall camp, so I think that experience helps a lot. It gave me confidence moving into this fall camp that, hey, I've been here before, I've competed for a job before, and I've been here, so it definitely helped.
How has it also helped, not necessarily out here, but in the room, as you've had a new offensive coordinator, and I'm sure there's a lot of new stuff being put into the offense?
Yeah, I think, very similar answer for you. I've seen a lot of installs, throughout 4 years here. And, there's obviously some differences in the plays, differences in the routes, but I think learning these installs is a similar process. I kind of have my process down of how I do it and how I watch tape and how I learn Kirby's new stuff, so I think that all kind of goes together.
Obviously, you got to see the younger guys out there today. What did you like that you saw from all of them, from the three quarterbacks you got to see out there?
Yeah, I think the offense started really fast. I think we scored maybe 5 times in a row. A lot of explosive plays. When the quarterbacks went live, Jabari made some really nice scrambles. The sideline was pumped up, so that was fun to see. But yeah, I was super pumped for them.
Well, as a young, obviously first time coming in here to Jabari, what has he brought to this camp so far? Obviously being so young.
Yeah, I think he's done a great job of just keeping his head down. He's trying his best to learn the offense and get his head in the playbook. And yeah, he's just been on his grind. He doesn't say a whole lot. He's quiet, but he's been grinding. So I'm definitely proud of him.
Brady, a lot of times by this time in camp, both sides of the ball kind of know what's coming the other way. But with a new scheme, a new coordinator, you guys still able to surprise the defense now and again?
Yeah. We're still throwing in some wrinkles. What is this, day 16, 17? We're still throwing in some wrinkles. I'm starting to get, Coach Baker's defense down a little bit. I know when the pressures are coming and all that, so I'll give him some trouble after practice every now and then. But I think we're definitely still surprising him with some stuff.
Luther's position change, just naturally, is it easier to get the ball in his hands with the way Brady's lining up?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I think in any offense you watch, the receiver that's going to get the ball most is probably the slot. You're going to get free access. You're going to get better matchups on who's guarding him in man coverage. Zone is going to be easier to just flip it out there to him. So naturally, he's going to have the ball more at the slot position.